Hi, welcome back to Story Break. I'm Mike Champagne and I'm hosting Story Break. If you're joining us for the first time, Story Break is a channel that gives you a chance to stop in your busy schedule for a few minutes just to listen to a story and give yourself a chance to breathe. If you're joining us again after seeing some of our previous stories, this week's story is a short one, so your break will be a short one, I'm sorry to say. This story is an example of what's called flash fiction. These are stories told in under 1,000 words. Today's story is called The Paper Cup. Now, remember, if you enjoy this story or any of our other stories, please remember to press like and subscribe so that we can alert you when the next story is ready. Thanks again for joining us. And now, The Paper Cup. Where was it, the cup? Who took it? Why did they take it? It was his. The stack of others stood proud against the wall in their shiny dispenser, untouched. Just one. That's all he had taken, one small waxed paper cup, used and carefully reused over and over again. Never another, no. He wanted a glass, but they were unsanitary, unsafe. You couldn't have one. It might break, leave shards, be a hazard in shaking hands and dimming minds. It was explained to him. It was forbidden. Well, this is better. Use and throw. That was the world. It wasn't the way it used to be, the world. It was in danger now, fragile and at the same time reckless. As a boy, he remembered people throwing trash out the car windows to flutter to the side of the road. Roads festooned with garbage someone would have to pick up, but not me. But now, the feckless world was foundering under mounds of discarded debris, rafts the size of Texas, drifts in the ocean. The air grew thick with the exhaust of cars that was slowly choking the natural world. It bothered him as a boy, and it haunted him now. Even then he wondered, where would it all go? How would we handle this profligate life we led? And now here we were, dancing on the edge of the abyss as if we could not fall. Well, what could he do? He was old. He could rebel. He did. A small, unseen rebellion. In the morning, he held his cup as if taken new from the wall, ready with water for his pills. They never saw. Too busy. He smiled as they left. They never looked at the wall, at the full dispenser. He had won. He was saving the world with this one small thing. He would not use and throw. Where was it? The cup? Who took it? Why did they take it? Good morning, Mr. Williams. I have your pills. Starched and stark and antiseptic. In one violent swipe, she ripped a new cup from the dispenser and plunged it onto the tap. Bottoms up. He stared at her with a hatred he could not voice. Come now, there are 6 others waiting. He took the tiny paper cone and sucked in the pills. She thrust the new waxed paper cup at him, never spilling a drop. He swallowed defiantly, his eyes blazing with disdain. Dry swallow. I'm impressed. You sure you don't want to chase her? He refused to answer. Very good. I'll see you later. With that, she tossed the clear water into the basin, crushed the paper cup, and tossed it into the waste paper basket in one barbaric motion. He saw it there, at the bottom of the can. A world folded and diminished into nothing. A noble rebellion extinguished without a thought. I hope you enjoyed The Paper Cup, and yes, it was a very short break. But our next story will offer you a chance to sit down and have a really nice long break. It's called Uncle Cletus. It's a kind of treasure story. Traditionally, in treasure stories, the hero finds the treasure and then in some awful way loses the treasure. Uncle Cletus is a treasure story, but of a different kind. In our story, the hero finds a treasure, loses the treasure, but then realizes he never really lost the treasure. I hope you'll join us then for Uncle Cletus. Until then, stay well, do good, and I'll see you then.